Now I would like to discuss with you, I would like to tell you the graphs and the types of the different type of the functions. If I tell you first, that is, what is the identity function? What is the identity function? As word itself is quite explanatory, that if a function is like this, that fx is equals to x, meaning by equal, whatever we are taking x, answer of fx is same, or in general you know very well fx we say y. So y is equals to x is known as our identity function. The graph of identity function, if I plot, you can say it is x axis, horizontal one, vertical one is the y axis. X is equals to y is the graph, or graph of identity function is this one. That is the line passing through origin, and equally inclined with both the axis, x axis as well as the y axis. So you can say the identity function is that function where fx is equals to x, means y is equals to x, means the values of x and y are always equal. Suppose you say x is 1, y is 1, x is 2, y is 2, x is 10, y is 10, x is minus 1, y is minus 1, x is minus 2, y is minus 2, and the graph of such function is the bisector of first and third quadrant, that is, it is equidistant from both the axes, that is known as the graph of identity function. Now I can discuss with you the second type of the graph, that is known as the constant function. If I discuss with you the constant function, again this word constant itself is quite explanatory, that is constant function. If we talk about, it means that there is no variable second side, right hand side. Constant function, if I take an example, that is fx is equals to suppose 2, it means that I can assume any value of x. Suppose x I am taking 1, the answer of fx, or you know y, is equals to 2. At 2 is also 2, at 3 is also 2, at 4 is also 2, at minus 3 is also 2, at minus 10 is also 2. It means what? The value of the function is not changing. That's why it is known as the constant function. And now to see the graph, this will be a line which will be parallel to x-axis passing through 2. So values of x are changing, but no value of y is going to be changed. Now I want to tell you the next type of function, that is the polynomial function. What is meaning by polynomial? As you must know in class 10th, what is the polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression in the form of a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus dot 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 plus a n xn. So any problem related to polynomial when taken in the function is known as the polynomial function. Easiest example if I take, then fx is equals to suppose x square. Fx we call y, y is equals to x square. X square is a polynomial, it is monomial, its degree is 2. So if you see that y is equals to x square, it means that the graph of this will come like this. Shape is known as the upward parabola whose axis is vertical. It is x square, so it is expanded on both the sides of x, positive as well as negative. So any problem related to polynomial when considered for drawing the graph, then that type of function is known as a polynomial function. Now next type of function I would like to explain you, that is the modulus function. We all know the meaning of modulus. Suppose fx is equals to mod x, the simplest example. So this type of function when mod is involved is known as the modulus function. So for modulus function, if we go for the graph, it will be like this. This and this. That is the, because of the mod, no answer of y can go in the negative. If you will put 1, if you say y is equals to mod x, because when fx is replaced by y, this will be y is equals to mod x. So if I take x as 1, y is 1. For 1 it is 1. So 1 1. Similarly, if it is 2, then 2 2. Similarly, the values will remain to go on and equal. But if I come for taking the negative values of x, if I take the negative values of x, but because the x is in the mod, so net answer will be positive. So I may take, suppose x is minus 3, but because mod of minus 3 is positive number, positive 3, so answer will go toward upward. Hence, we can say that the bisector of the first and second quadrants, lines which bisect the first and the second quadrant, their pair gives us the graph of modulus function. Next, I can explain you that is what is a Signum function. The Signum function is very simple. You can see that if fx is already fixed in the 3 values, that is 1, 0, minus 1. If x is greater than or equal, if x is greater than 0, it is always what? 1. If x is equals to 0, the value of the Signum function is 0. If x is less than 0, the answer comes to us as minus 1. The net value to represent the Signum function is that mod x upon x. And the graph of the Signum function is given by 0. For positive zone, it goes through 1. For negative zone, it goes through minus 1. So in this way, we can explain you the different type of graphs also. You can try for the square function, you can try for the cube function, you can try for the square root function, you can try for the cube root function, logarithmic function, exponential function, greatest integer function, smallest integer function, combinations of function, products of functions, rational functions, irrational functions, and so on. So that's why it is always easy to understand the topic of the function, that it is a relation or association between two non-empty sets in such a way that each element of first set having or uniquely associated with some element in the second set. First of all, these functions are classified as per their mapping 1 1, many 1, onto, into, and after it these being classified to the some different part, to the some different way, that is even and odd function, and as per their graphs they are identity function, constant function, polynomial function, exponential function, logarithmic function, and so on. And there are some combinations also which will be totally discussed in very detail in class 12th.